So in today's video, I will be going to teach how to consume an external service using destination and CAPM. So first for that, we are going to create a destination from scratch. We click on create destination, enter the destination name, URL. The URL we are going to fetch from SRV and paste it here. An authentication type, we can use client credential, JWT bearer or OAuth2 password. But today I will be showing you how to do it using credentials. Add all the properties. Now this following client ID and client secret, we are going to fetch from our instances and subscription. So here is our auth service. From auth, we are going to fetch all these details. We have our client ID here. We are going to paste it and client secret as well. Token service URL we are going to fetch from here. And while adding our token service URL, we have to ensure that we add more. Now we are going to save our settings. Click on check connection to check if it works. So we have successfully created a destination, and now we are going to consume it using it. So for that, we are going to create a new Kafka page. Into the database and basic configuration. We are going to add an additional JS file, add some basic coding. Mm. So now we are done. So first step, we are going to add the basic configuration required. Mhm. Okay. We're going to add a database name, authentication. For now, we are not adding any authentication, so I'm going to keep it as small. Now we are going to add a destination configuration. For that, I'm going to fetch port snippet from here. So here we are going to write a retrieval PY1 and we will keep it as red since it's a simple service. Destination name, once again, we are going to keep it as same. And in path, we are going to add the continuation of the service part. So, for example, suppose if we are using a creation service, we are going to add this. Other service part. Mhm. Now, yeah. Second step thing, we are going to create an additional entity for this. So for now, I wish to replicate this plant entity. So I will have to create my entity accordingly. I will have to create an exactly same entity in my database. So we have three properties, code name, city, all of them being string. Added the entity successfully. We have consumed it here as well. Now we will have to add some configuration into a service file, service chains. So we are going to add that configuration. Since we are connecting it to our service, we will name it as connect to here. In here, while mentioning await, we are going to add here the path which is in our application. Which is here. Also here on the read path, we are going to change. We are going to add this from a CDS. Also, we have to add the entities configuration here as well. Here we have to call the entity that we are going to hit. And we are going to return that array. Request dot end. Now everything is set up. We have to paste this name here. Then you open our terminal and create a destination service. A destination service is the one that connects the external service to CAPM. Uh, we will also have to create a HANA data. Now we will bind our destination service and our database into to our CAPM. Mm. Let me try that again. If there is some operation for previous one service like this. Okay, for now I will just add the destination service. Now let's find our details. Also, an additional point to note is that if we are using S4HANA service, which has embedded cloud connector, which is being connected via cloud connector, then we have to add the connectivity service as well. So since we are using CAPM service here, so that part is not mandatory, but still I'm going to add that just in case to keep it working for any type of destination that we are creating. So we'll create a connectivity service. We are going to bind that as well. Now we are going to perform serious work profile as we check if our service ID is working properly or not. Okay, model. Let me cancel those modules. OCP CD. Okay, I forgot to mention something. Okay, we haven't deployed it. We are going to deploy. Okay, we can read our normal entity. We have not done that. Okay, now we can see that we are getting error stating cannot find module SCP/residence. So we are going to install that module. CAPM. And now we are going to perform CDS watch profile again. Now we got a new error stating cannot find module HTTP client, so we are going to install that as well. Okay, so now we can see that we can see the plant entity has been completely filled, even though I haven't added any sort of data in this entity. So this data is coming from the external service which I had created from package.pc. So here it is on how to read an external service via package. We can even deploy and check it. But for now, since I'm explaining it locally, so yeah, this is how it works. But I will show you once after deployment as well. Note that this configuration is not what related with the destination configuration. This is just to give it a give it an index HTML sample. Okay. Might be because I haven't updated my computer. Now we are going to deploy. The thing to notice, the deployment configuration also requires destination and connectivity. For since we are using CAPM, so only destination is required, but I had connectivity just in case. Uh, as explained previously, it is useful when service is consumed by S4HANA connected via cloud connector. Also, before using CAPM service, also ensure that database is up and running and the service is active as well. Also, as we can see that the same data was being shown when I build and deployed and run the service locally. Uh, Now we can see that our application has been deployed successfully. So here it is. Now, as we can see, if we compare both of these side by side, we can see that our data is exactly the same. So this is how we consume an external service from CAPM.